like I said, as we get into episode two, of episode two of season three, I really wanted to get into this. I really want us to get into this, really cut into this. So without further ado, I'm gonna call my man up right now. I'm gonna get him on the line, and we're gonna get to it. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me get my man on the chat. My man Dell on the chat. My man Dell Chatmon. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and we're gonna do all that while we on the phone together. So give me 1 second. Let me just get him on the line. Just get him on the line. To all my G-War Chronicles. Oh man, let's get him on the tune right now. Let's get him on the tune right now.
Yo, what's up, my guy?
What's good, my guy?
I'm chilling on now, man. Laying low, playing slow.
Hey, listen, man. I tell you one thing. It's good. Listen, I always tell you every time we talk, bro. It's always good to hear your voice on this side of the phone. You hear me?
Thanks, man. Like a motherfucker, man.
Hey, listen, Ram. So today's episode, right? What I was doing is, a lot of people, they call Trump a piece of shit. They say Trump ain't shit. They say a lot of Trump ideologies and rules ain't shit. But I tell people, listen, man, it's a lot of things that Trump did for me and for some brothers I know personally. You know what I'm saying? That was able to. So without further ado, first and foremost, introduce yourself, my brother.
Oh, man, my name is Dell Chatmon, man. From straight out of Kansas City, Kansas, Grondike County, and shit. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
Cause you know them KC Kansas niggas is different from the KC Missouri niggas. You gotta be precise. You gotta say KC Kansas. You hear me?
I'm from the Kansas side, dog. Where we get money at, man. That's why it's called Grondike County.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Yeah.
Now, I met you about 2009. We met in Leavenworth. About that.
Yup.
Hey, listen. I'm keeping it 100 with you, yo. You was one of the quietest, thoroughest niggas on that tip, my nigga. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You was always respectful, always on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we always had a mutual respect since day one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. One thing about it, I was looking at a whole different picture, man. Even though I had a life sentence, you know what I mean? I was always focused on getting out that door the right way, you know what I mean?
Right, because it could have been a lot of ways that you could have got out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could have been a lot of ways to get out, but we ain't off that. You know what I'm
saying? No, sir.
So let me ask you this. So, what was your initial charges that got you a life sentence?
Oh man, I got hit with a conspiracy, man, a 841B1A, and then I had a prior conviction that boosted my mandatory minimum up to 20 years.
Sheesh.
But at the same time, like far as being that I wouldn't, it boosted it up because I wouldn't cooperate.
Of course.
We ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all holler at my lawyer. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So they're going to enhance you with an 851 enhancement on that. So I ain't looking at nothing less than 20, being that I won't do no talking to them or none of that. So now, when I go to trial, now only 2% of the people go to trial in the federal in the system.
Okay.
Only 2% go to trial. Everybody else mostly plea out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then that I didn't plea out, they hit me with everything you can imagine. Everything they couldn't hit me with, they hit me with.
So let me ask you this: was that a good thing to go to trial? That you was able to keep your appeals open?
Oh yeah. For me, it was. Even though I had to do 20 plus years, at the same time, I kept all my rights and I kept my morals integrity intact. You know what I mean?
Of course. First and foremost. So, had you copped out and this law would have came, would you have still gotten it, or?
Oh no, they would have. The feds, for real, they would have honestly, like, far as they would have probably told me I wasn't eligible for it because I already signed over all my rights.
Okay.
So I kept all my rights by going to trial.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So for the fellas that's out there listening, that's going to trial, or you know what I'm saying, got people out there that's going through similar shit, it's best sometime to go to trial.
It's best if I would put it like this: my hand didn't get caught in the pot.
Okay.
I mean, my hand will get caught in the pot. So whatever you got, charge me with what you got. Don't try to charge me for something that you don't have. If you don't, like, say for instance, in my situation, they didn't have nothing but powder cocaine.
Right.
When you try to get me to plea out to crack, no, I'm not pleading out to nothing.
Right.
So
Hell no.
Trying to get you to plea out for something that you didn't have, that's a clear indication. Go to trial.
Go to trial.
Keep all your rights, because now you saying you had something that you didn't have, but it carries more time.
Right.
Exactly.
And you had no firearm. It's not the case.
I didn't have no firearms or nothing, but they hit me with the enhancement on that.
What?
Yeah, they hit me with enhancement. See, the thing about that is, like, far as I told you, they bumped my sentence up to 20 to life. Then that I went to trial because I had one prior. This was back in like 91.
Right.
I had one prior, and they bumped it up to 20 to life. Okay, so he ain't gonna go ahead and plead out to this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and threaten him with life. We're gonna hit you with a gun enhancement. We're gonna get you with leadership, obstructing justice.
All
they
that
hit me
goofy
with
shit.
all the enhancements to take me to a life sentence. Now, mind you, the federal grid only goes to a level 43.
Right.
I was sentenced to a level 46, which ain't on the grid.
How the fuck they sentence you 4 points higher than the grid?
Exactly. With 3 points higher than the grid.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how pissed off they was, because don't nobody ever go to trial for real. You know
Right. So before you went to trial, did they come to you with a suitable plea for you?
Oh no, they didn't do that because I had to pay for attorney, so it wasn't nothing for us to talk about. You know what I mean? My whole thing was, look here, man, charge me with what you got, even though that my hands is not in the cookie jar. Charge me with what you got, or suit up. Let's go.
Well, suit up. Let's go. That's it. I mean, and sometimes rumbling with them is what helps. So how did that crack law? How did the old crack law is what got you a lot of enhancements too?
Oh yeah, well, the old crack law, man. When you like when I came down in 1999. So
okay,
when I came in, like, St. Panthers, they got these. I've been out for a few now, so I done kind of forgot because I was working on my stuff so hard. But they got these guidelines.
I remember.
They got these guidelines for these drug amounts that like, say, when I came in, at the time I came in, 50 grams or more already triggered a 10-year mandatory minimum sentence.
Sheesh.
So you can't get up under 10 years once you have 50 grams of crack. Yeah. So I was already looking at 10 out the gate, and then being that I had one prior, like I told, they gave me an 851 enhancement, so that took it to 20 years straight out. I can't get nothing less than 20 years.
Can't get nothing less than 20 years. Now I remember when I came into Fez. It was all, the posters hanging up. I came into the Fez 04, right? I came in. And I remember everybody was like, yo, if they sign this, shit gonna be Gucci if they sign this. And then this president come in, he don't sign. This president come in, he don't sign. This president come in, he don't sign. Then it's like when Trump came in, immediate release for everybody.
Yeah. Now, it's two sides of that coin right there, like, far as, like, trust me, hey, look here, man, Trump, my man, 100 grand now, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you, being that I had a life sentence, like I told you, the drug amounts that triggered the sentencing guidelines,
right.
I will say Obama took that down, like, say, for instance, the 50, because they hit me with 50 grams of crack.
Okay.
And I got a life sentence for that. But they hit me with 50 grams of crack, and what triggered the 10-year mandatory minimum, Obama took that down. So that took the life off of me and got me 30 years. I filed for a pardon up under the Obama administration and everything, and he shot me down.
Okay.
Trump came right in there and said, hey, nuh-uh, get up out of here.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, and it seemed like so many presidents before him shut that shit down. It was like, you got guys in here, and like I said, I remember You got motherfuckers calling me Tuesday morning. Yo, bro, I'm leaving in the morning. What? Yo, you got 8 years left. Nah, nigga, I'm leaving in the morning. Send me a sweatsuit. Next day, that shit right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was real. It was real. And
it was real, man. I'm talking about like I'm telling you, man, they was doing like they was doing sweeps through the middle of the night, picking people up, getting them up out their cells. You going home? You know what I mean?
That's crazy. So how was it when they told you was going home?
When he told me I was going home, I didn't know until the day that I called my lawyer, and then like I'm gonna tell you, this is literally crazy. I called my lawyer because me and the lawyer have been going back and forth, bickering. We going back and forth. I found all my paperwork. You know, I was my own attorney for real.
Right. I remember
my own paperwork. So being that I found all the paperwork, I told him, man, just present it just like this. I just need your John Hancock on it.
That's right.
This is how I want to, because I already did all my research, studying and everything. I stayed up days and nights doing this. So me and him went back and forth for like 17 months because he didn't want to present the paperwork. And the minute that he presented it, one day I ended up calling him out the blue like, hey, man, you know, you ain't heard nothing, this and that. He's like, well, he's like, how you feeling? I said, I'm feeling all right. He said, I got something to make you feel better. I said, what's up?
Right.
He said, they said, yay. No sooner than he said they say yay, they calling my name over the intercom to pack my stuff.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
I had to go to quarantine though.
You went to quarantine for a couple of days?
Oh no, I went for 14 days because me and the counselors was beefing. I was filing paperwork on them every which way you look.
Oh shit.
Hey, well, look at what I said. The pen is mightier than the sword.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Because I remember when I had talked to you. I remember I had talked to you. You was like, "Yo, any day now, any day." I'm like, "All right." And you was like, "Yo, any day now." And then I get a motherfucking Facebook notification like that. I said, "Oh shit!"
I was beefing with my own lawyer, man. He was like, at that time, he court appointed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm beefing with him for 17, 18 months, man. And then that's when he presented the paperwork. And hey, I told him, man, just file it. I'm talking about, I kept on sending him all the case law and everything to let him know in support of what my argument.
Right.
Man, look, this case right here just set precedents in this circuit, that circuit. I need you to file it exactly like I got it.
Need you to file exactly. Look at sing how I wrote it, anime.
Exactly. I could have been out a year and a half earlier. I'm already on paper and everything because I know how to file my own paperwork.
That's what I'm talking. And a lot of people don't. You know, they just get sentenced and they just sit down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just sit down, they start playing chess and working out and thinking that that's actually doing the time. That's not doing the time, bro. You got to get out there. You got to research. You got motherfuckers out there who lawyers wasn't shit, and they got themselves home. You know what I'm saying?
They want to go out there and play basketball. You know what I mean?
Nah, fuck all that.
I'm trying to get in this law library and see let me see this new case law that came out in this circuit or that circuit. You know what I mean?
And you ain't gotta be over the top, super tough to make it. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, you mind your motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, mind your business. You keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Most definitely, man.
So
I will tell you one thing too, man. Like, as far as dealing with the dude Trump, right? Dealing with him or whatever, man, I had to set my feelings to the side or whatever, because growing up, you know what I mean, I don't know why it's instilled in black people to be Democrats. Right.
It's
just Democrat this, Democrat that, you know what I mean? You don't even know what the hell a Democrat is for real. You know, when you're young and, you know, you just figure you vote Democrat when you grow up, this and that.
Right.
Man, when I start paying attention, man, now I used to get a laugh out of Trump, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean, I started reading all type of business books and understood his style. It was unorthodox, but it was real. You know what I mean? It was real, man. So I started just paying attention to what he's saying. I said, man, this dude right here, man, I can't really even argue about the stuff that he doing or the stuff that he's saying. You know what I mean? I can't even argue about none of that.
Nah, because when you make a certain type of money, when you in that certain type of tax bracket, you'll see. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of people haven't, met that, type of tax bracket or been in that type of situation. So they haven't, they haven't been exposed to that type of shit. You know what I mean? But in the 10 and 11 years that I've been home, I've excelled to that tax bracket to where I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I've been affected by bills and laws and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? I have an opinion now. I mean, I didn't have an opinion when certain presidents was in play. I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was in prison. I was in there doing federal time. It didn't matter who was the president. I'm in here doing time. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was a teenager, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really give a damn about none of that stuff. So I actually started voting and paying attention and looking at laws and legislators and saying, damn, this is going to benefit me. You know what I'm saying? This benefits me. It benefits me and my family for my insurance. You know what I'm saying? Health insurance and all type, like everything got to make sense. We grown. Can't be out here without no insurance and shit. You know what I'm saying? From small business shit, from applying for loans and getting different loans and starting businesses and doing your taxes a certain way, you start to see the exposure and just, certain people haven't been or and will never be. Let's just call it what it is. Certain people will never really, really see what that first-hand information is like. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I mean? Especially from being inside federal prison, I definitely pay attention now because my friends are fucking affected. I still got men in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still got guys in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I will say, like, far as, man, when I start paying attention to that guy right there, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, like, for my respect is through the roof for him, man. You know what I mean? Like, far as, because, like, I just look at the propaganda, all the false narratives that the Democrats and everybody else was throwing out. But when I analyzed his character, what he was doing, everything as a whole, whatever, I say, man, look at me. And first of all, I analyzed him being his own boss. He never had to answer to nobody.
Never had to answer to nobody, right.
Yeah, so him going in there listening to Lindsey Graham and people like that and Nancy Pelosi and all them, he's like, who the fuck is you?
Who's you? Right, to tell me what to do. I've been my own, and let's not get it confused. We all want to stay at a Trump Plaza, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it shocked the shit out of me to see that, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of, when I tell you so many men waiting on them laws to change, so many guys like, man, I'm telling you, this year gonna be the year, And then it fucked me up when he got in there that he was the one to do that. You know what I'm saying? And to see the outcome, you know what I'm saying? Because you charging a motherfucker with 1,000 grams, that 1 gram of hard is 1,000 grams of something. Like, whoa.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, here's the crazy part, man. Like I told you, they end up, I'm gonna tell you, in my case, they had a kilogram of powder.
Okay.
Now, instead of pleading out to that kilogram of powder, they already know they don't carry nothing but 5 years. You know what I mean? Okay. So what they want me to do is plead out to 50 grams of crack, what triggers the 10 years automatically.
Right.
So what we're going to do is you just plead out to 50 grams of crack, not knowing that I already know the difference between the two. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you just plead out to 50 grams. 50 grams sound less than 1,000 grams of powder. You know what I mean? It sounds less, but it carries more time. So they trying to get me to plea out to crack. I'm telling you, man, off of that 50 grams that they charged me with, they end up hitting me with 5 kilograms of crack after I went to trial. So I was gonna get life anyway with everything they were doing, because when I went to trial, I'm telling you, man, I swear to God, I got people getting up on the stand talking about I don't know if that's him or not, but I think that's him right there. He had this and that or whatever type of car. They don't even know what my face looked like.
That's
but
crazy.
They talking about I think that's him over there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
that's
I got
crazy.
banged over the head.
So that wasn't. So no beyond reasonable doubt, no beyond none of that. Because what in the feds, all it takes is 2 people to start an indictment.
Really, it takes. Well, yeah, that started a conspiracy.
Yeah. Two people to start conspiracy. So once one person
Yeah,
say, "I think it was him," and the other person say, "Yeah, it was him." That's it.
that's conspiracy right there. So now when they shake them up, and shake them down, you know what I mean? Now all they gotta do is just implement you in any type of way, and that's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy. So a conspiracy definitely comes with. So it's safe to say that a conspiracy comes with some type of somebody saying that you did something.
Conspiracy is always somebody saying that you did something.
Now, but you very likely won't be able to find out who that is unless you go to trial.
No, you have. That's one thing about it. You entitled to your motion of discovery. So that means that anything that's said against you or whatever, if you want to invoke your right to go to trial or whatever, you supposed to get all the evidence and every proffer agreement and statement, whatever said about you is going to be in your motion of discovery. It's supposed to be.
Supposed to be, but usually, like, don't they be trying to like black the names out unless you say you want to go to trial and shit?
Yeah, they'll try to black the names out, but you know what I mean is, you'll know who is who, but at the same time, like I say, I had people got on the stand on me to where I don't know who the hell these people was. There was a lot of people in my paperwork that, man, who the hell is this? I ain't never even been over that. I ain't never, you know what I mean? You sitting up and you just like, I don't know who this is right here, but the main characters, you know who it is.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
And that'd be that bullshit. That'd be that bullshit right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, anybody dealing with the feds, man, you can't just go in there telling your lawyer that you didn't do this or you didn't do that, man. Yeah, I will say, man, you got like the same way that the government puts on character witness, you have to do the same thing for yourself. Mm-hmm. You got to have alibis and character witness to show this is the character they trying to paint right here. No, this is my character right here. I put on for the neighborhood and this and that or whatever. This is what I do. I work. I do this. I do that. You got to show the jury who you are if you ever chose to go to trial.
Mm-hmm.
And just saying that I didn't do it, they lying. Nah, that's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work. You gotta build the same. You gotta build the same type of. You gotta build the same type of wall around you that they trying to build on you.
Exactly, because they definitely gonna do it with any and everybody. I'm talking about they will call people. I'm talking about, man, a few of my rats, man, I'm sitting in the same damn tank as them or whatever, right? And they like they get a visit and don't even know that they got a visit, don't know who it is or nothing. But my sixth sense already told me that's some people out there and these motherfuckers is telling.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's exactly what the situation was.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy as hell.
They would just tell them, say this part. Like I say, they try to assassinate your character. So here's what they'll tell them. They'll tell them, just say this right here. We don't need you to say nothing else. Just say you bought this from him or you did that from him. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. They don't care. Like I say, they just paint a picture. They want them to say a main thing about you to where that builds the picture in the jury's mind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
I got a guy right now going through a situation, you know what I'm saying, caught up in that shit with these Fed boys, you know what I mean, and it's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. It seems like the Fed's just snatching up more and more cases now too. Yeah,
because you got to realize because they got a lot of people that's willing to tell. You know what I mean? They're willing to tell. I'm talking about, man. I don't know about these new cats is something else.
You know that's something else. Oh yeah.
Look here, before they even get in the car, I had one person in my paperwork or whatever. They questioning him to where they just sat back and got tired of him talking, and then they say, well, we're gonna go ahead and conclude this interview. He said, oh, but y'all didn't ask me about such and such.
Y'all didn't ask me about such and such. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see. This a guy right here. One of my men. This for his indictment read right. He just got this situation. He's in it right now. He's looking at it right now. Count 1: conspiracy to distribute and possess with the intent to distribute 500 grams or more of a mixture of substance containing a detectable amount of cocaine. Okay, from and around January 2023 to around May 2023. So we're looking at a 6-month span. Okay, that's count 1. Count two. Let me see. Count two. What are you saying? Count two says. What is this? Count two says possession with the intent to distribute 500 grams or more. Possession of a firearm with ammunition by a convicted felon. So you got the possession, the gun, and then the conspiracy. If I'm reading this correctly. So count one, conspiracy. Count two, possession of the gun, and count three is possession of a firearm. So possession of the drugs, conspiracy to sell the drugs, possession of the drugs, and possession of a firearm.
Okay, let's focus on the first charge.
Okay, first charge. The first charge reads:
to distribute 500 grams with a detectable amount of cocaine, right, for 500 grams.
Yes.
Okay, so on that right there, first thing he want to do is he want to research the detectable amount.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the guidelines come in at.
Right.
Like say that 500 grams trigger a certain guideline.
Right.
So say for instance, if they never tested the drugs to see what the amount was, okay, you got to be precise on the amount because it can be a bunch of bullshit.
It can be a bunch of bullshit. He could have bought some stepped on. He could have bought some stepped on bullshit.
Let's detect the cocaine that's in there.
Okay.
Now that changes your drug amount right there because obviously it wasn't pure.
It wasn't pure because there's a detectable amount.
Exactly. So what's that detectable amount?
Could be 10%.
Yeah, and not only that, now you got to go through the change of command. How many people's hands had them drugs been in? You know what I mean? Since I got arrested.
Now he was on parole for the state when this quote unquote task force ran up in his crib. They found the gun in his house, didn't lock him up, let him go.
Right.
Found the drugs at another location, didn't lock them people up, let them go. Mind you on state parole. Your parole officer was supposed to be notified immediately. You're supposed to be in handcuffs immediately. That's under some grounds of entrapment there as well. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all let me go?
Well, to me it sounds like they already they was in cahoots. It sound like to me. I'm just guessing right here. They
already had a plan how they wanted to do it.
The feds is owning, and they letting them know that they got a bigger motherfucking they got a bigger plate for him right now. You know what I mean? They got a bigger plate they got bigger fish to fry with him right now. So
we know you
let that go right now. We just locking him into something.
We know you tapped into to more people.
Yeah. In hopes that he would break down though. You know what I mean? As far as whatever he's going through right now, it's a domino effect.
Because so we said between January and May, so between 5 months. So that's going to be like some relevant conduct too. Because he sold me because you didn't get caught for each time. So that's somebody saying between these months he sold me X amount every 2 days. Every 2 days for the past 6 months. That's what I've been purchasing from this person.
Oh yeah, that's where that relevant conduct come in. That's where all the drug amounts start adding up right there. It just start calculating. Whatever a person say, okay, they adding it on. So
in a situation like that, they'll probably say, let's say he didn't go. Let's say he decided to cop out. They'll probably have him cop out to the possession of the gun and the possession of the drugs and drop the conspiracy.
The conspiracy honestly is going to be the biggest one. That's going to be the hardest one to get them to drop. Because they're going to drop one. They're going to drop one. Very seldomly do you see them. If he decides to cop out, very seldomly do you see them go with all three. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, the conspiracy carries the most time. So that's what they're going to nail him with, far as, okay, we got him over here. So we can drop all this other little bullshit. You know what I mean? We can drop that and just make sure we nail him on the conspiracy. So long as say for instance, you know what I mean? I know a few guys that played the game or whatever, as far as they go ahead and plea out to the conspiracy, but they already know that they got them because they didn't do all the proper paperwork that they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So say for instance, they say, man, they got me pleading out to something they know I wasn't supposed to plead to. You know what I
mean? Right. And that's really how they wanted it to go. Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what I mean? It's a tricky game or whatever, man. But like I say, once you sign your rights over for as when you plead, man, it's a sticky situation because you already agreed to what you agreed to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, a way to beat the conspiracy is to make your co-conspirators go to trial, correct?
Yeah. You want to bring out all the facts.
Because I know for a fact, a lot of motherfuckers will whisper. But when it's time to get on that stand, they be like, hold up. You ain't say I was going to get on the stand. Hold on.
Yeah.
I get y'all.
Because a lot of people don't go to trial.
You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, anything like, say for instance, me and you hang together or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
We catch a goddamn conspiracy case, this and that or whatever. So next thing you know, me and you know what's going on. You get locked up, they let me out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So next thing you know, they let me out for a reason.
Right.
I'm already cooperating with them.
Right.
I'm already giving them some information they need, this and that or whatever, right? So say for instance, okay, they let me out, this and that or whatever. So now, say for instance, doing that conspiracy, you know what I mean? Like far as, okay, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to trial because only 2% of people go to trial in the feds.
Right.
So I really ain't never got to worry about me get on the stand or me whatever.
Right. That's why the niggas be thinking it's safe to whisper. They be thinking it's safe to whisper. You know what I'm saying? So when the motherfucker come back, like, you know what? Bet I take the gun, but I'm fighting that conspiracy. So make them pussies get on the stand, and the niggas will be like, hold on. Right?
They cannot hide because anytime, because not like 9 times out of 10, you ain't the only one they told on.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So say for instance, 9 times out of 10, like anytime they name pop up, or anybody that say for instance that's fighting their case, this and that or whatever, and their name pop up, their name is going to pop up on the computer or anywhere else where they cooperated or was in dealing with an investigation or anything. It's going to pop up. Mm-hmm. Not only that, you got all the paperwork. They got to give you their proffer agreements and everything. You know what I mean? So you know everything they said about everybody.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say you keep your rights when you go to trial. I want all of that. You know
what I mean? All that. Because I guarantee you,
yeah,
them two motherfuckers or one or two motherfuckers will be like, yo, hold on, man. Like, I live here.
Yeah.
I live here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't trying to look. I gave y'all what y'all wanted me to give y'all. I ain't getting on no stand. No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to that, you know, the chances increase about him not being convicted. You know what I mean? It get increased unless, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, you got people get up there and put on a show, man. I'm talking about supposed to be gangsters, man. They get up here and cry because they already know that they fucking all the way up. And next thing you know, like far as you up here cooperating with these people and now you on blast and now you feel a certain way or whatever. Now you want to cry and get emotional because your ass is on blast right now. The spotlight is on you. You know what I mean?
That's right.
These niggas will get up here and cry on the stand. You know what I mean? Like,
and then go in the spot like Leavenworth and tuck their tail.
Yeah, exactly. And not some of them become tough rats. Like, I didn't cooperate, but knowing goddamn well if that person came down here that you cooperated against, nigga, your ass is going to shake that gate.
You know what I mean, nigga? I remember one time, I was in Cumberland, right? We had a bus that come in every Tuesday. I'm in the middle of getting my tattoo done. Remember when I came down to you? I had a half a fucking back tattoo.
Yep.
I said, yo, bro, this nigga's in the middle of doing my back, yo. Somebody came to the door and said, yo, Bobby, so and so just got here. And nigga was like, who? And nigga was like, so and so from. And nigga was like, oh shit. That nigga turned off that tattoo gun. He was like, yo, bro, shit real. Packed his shit and got the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? He already knew the shit. I gotta go before word get out. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And here I go with a fucking half a back tattoo, trying to find the right person to finish this shit off.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, that federal system's something else, man. I seen that shit firsthand, man. That's why I just always stayed reserved, sit back, man. It was like I wasn't even looking at shit, man. I was looking through shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, man. I told you, man, from the very first intro. I mean, I think it was Wax that had introduced us and shit from the very first intro, bro. You've always been solid, my nigga. Always been solid, bro. And I was young. You know what I'm saying? You was a lot older than me. I was younger. You took me under your wing, yo. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? Any time I got into any motherfucking thing, I look over my shoulder. You was right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't blood. You wasn't from New York. We was two men that held each other down, that respected each other, yo. And I mean, you always got my love and respect, bro. We've been in tune since day one. I ain't never losing tune with you, my G.
Yeah, likewise, man. I told you, man. I'm gonna be back on this side right here. You know what I mean?
You said that shit. You said that shit. You said that shit. You said that shit. You never got out of character. You was always, you know what I'm saying? You was always cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I like that about you. I mean, tell me, give me a situation. What was the craziest shit you seen locked up?
The craziest shit I seen when I was locked up, man, was probably out there, man, and goddamn it, Allenwood, man.
Allenwood, New York. Oh shit.
USP, Allenwood, USP, man. It probably was the craziest shit out there, man. Messing around with old Prince. The dude, Supreme Nephew or whatever.
Supreme Nephew, yeah.
Oh, man, that probably was the craziest shit, man. Like, for it, because, you know, out there, man, you surrounded by D.C. niggas, you surrounded by Philly,
New York, Jersey, right. It might be two Kansas niggas out there.
Yeah, so, you know, it was funny to me, like, for, you know, them D.C. niggas, they something serious, though, for real, man.
Oh, yeah,
like,
niggas will kill you. Niggas will kill you.
Yeah, they something serious or whatever, but when you got that many or whatever, that's how I learned the difference between, you know, like far as southwest and north and all this. Yeah, I learned the difference or whatever, because when they against each other, they against each other, but when they get against somebody else, they against somebody else.
They form like Voltron, you hear me? They rob, boy, you hear me?
Yeah, but the craziest shit I seen, man, is when Prince, man, he got so pissed off about rats taking their shit hotter. Man, Prince came straight to the Muslim table, man, and with a goddamn tray of pork on that motherfucker, eating it like shit.
Oh shit! Nah, he ain't disrespect the Muslims like that, yo. He did.
He said, man, fuck these niggas, man. They harboring rats and this and that. Nigga, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat me some pork.
Oh shit! Hey yo, that's some true shit though. That's some true shit though.
That nigga hated rats, man. I respected that about him, but he hated rats, man. And I was out there with so many, like, for real, like, political prisoners. You know what I mean? I was out there with so many of them, man, and like just that whole New York vibe, man, that East Coast vibe, I'm gonna say.
Right.
East Coast vibe, it was different, but it was smooth, dog. And it was funny.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I ain't gonna lie right there, but that shit was smooth, man. You had men out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. Niggas, men respect man and shit. That's just what it was out there, man.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. And not too many people was able to get that experience. You know what I'm saying? That you was able to get that in, and that's what's up, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But yeah, man, like, you know what I mean? I'm matter of fact, so hold on. Before we let everybody know what you into, what you're doing, I know you got your sweatsuit line, you got your clothing line. Speak about all that. Give me some links, give me some Instagram, some Facebooks. You know what I mean? This is going out to the people. This is going on every streaming platform. Apple, Spotify. It's going on this YouTube. I got this shit popping on all platforms. So put your shit out there. Let everybody know what you into, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Since I got out, man, I got into a clothing line, man. I had my business license. I say probably about a week before I even got out, man. I didn't even know I was getting out. My now wife got me my business license and everything. So when I got out, man, I hit the ground running. So I opened up a clothing line down here in Kansas City, Kansas. You know, a lot of people, like, they changed the perception of what the people wore down here. Like, as far as I know, anybody from down this way, they know how to get money no matter where they go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was a prime example. When I went to the East Coast, I had one of the biggest stores everywhere I went, I had one of the biggest stores in the penitentiary. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I got out, I say, man, they was down here calling, like, the name of it is Wyandotte County, but
okay.
they changed it to Cromdott County.
Mm.
So I'm like, no, man. I'm like, man, I can't understand that. You know what I mean? I'm like,
that's not gonna bring the people in. That's gonna push people away.
Yeah, you know, the perception of the people is, you know what I mean, like crime. You know what I mean? You got to change that perception and that narrative. So I came with Grondot. You know what I mean? Everybody from down here, or no matter where you from, you know how to grind. So I just went ahead and switched the perception to Grondot.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
So that's how that was formed and originated. So after that, man, I just opened up a clothing line. I got everything going like it's supposed to do. Got everything stamped far as getting my business license, everything like my LLC, everything. So now I'm on a bunch of platforms, man. It started out locally, but now, man, it done expanded nationwide, man. I do so much shipping and all that stuff.
Nice. And how does one go on the website right now? What do I got to search? What do I got to type in right now to find some of your merchandise?
You can go on to grind.kck.com. That's GRIND. Then DOTTE KCK.com. Then I got the Facebook where they can log on to there. It's called grind.gear.
Okay.
Then I got my own page, Dell Chatmon, DELLCHATMON.
Okay.
They can log on to there and see it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna put all the links up too. You know what I'm saying, so I definitely have it easy accessible so everybody can just tap in and go right to it. Definitely, you already know the shit, bro. Always appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always, bro, since day one. Like I said, you've always been a positive influence to me, bro. You know what I mean? Congratulations on the wedding. Tell the wife I said what up, too. You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. We still going to have to link up, man.
Listen, bro, fuck that. Listen, nigga, flights is popping. I'm going to see you 2020. Listen to me. I see you 2024, bro. Promise.
Okay, hey, that's our word.
Say no more. And in fact, get that passport popping. Alright, get that so we can meet up and go about this motherfucking country and enjoy some of this Jamaica weather, alright?
Let's do it.
Let's do that. Get that passport popping and we go from there.
I had that at the first of the year. Already been working.
Say no more. Let's get it. Let's really tap in. You know what I mean? Because I remember when we couldn't see nothing but a 40-foot wall. So let's see ocean, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As far as the eye can see.
As far as the eye can fucking see, my G. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay, man. Much love, man. Keep doing your thing.
You already know, man. I love you, bro. You already know this shit, my nigga. I tap in with you ASAP.
All right, bad love.
All right, my guy.
All right.
Woof. As y'all can see, that was an intense phone call. That phone conversation went a lot of different ways, and I'm glad I was able to come across such a real one like him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I came into Leavenworth, USP in Kansas, mind you, you know what I mean? I'm born in Brooklyn, raised in Jersey. You know what I mean? When I went down and started in Fort Dix, I was home. You know what I mean? Got into some shit in there, went to Cumberland and Maryland. I was still a little home. Jersey car, New York car, we were still a little strong. Got into some shit in there. And just signed up for a program to get me up out of there because I ain't really want to be there no more. I wanted to shake the spot. Got up out of there, went to Kansas. It was a whole new world. It was about 7 New York niggas. That's what it's. New York, D.C., Baltimore, Mason-Dixon line, all the way up to Connecticut, New England, all the way up there. You know what I'm saying? Running with the cats up there. And it was a whole different environment. And I was able to network with a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't from where I was from, who I'm still in tune with, as you can see. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my homie Face, Free the homie Face, my guy from Cali. You know what I mean? Everybody from Cali, I've been running with my nigga Day from the Bay. You know what I mean? I got hella love and support outside of my town just from being a real one. And I'm glad y'all enjoyed that episode because I definitely did. Let's go, man. G World Chronicles, man. I'm climbing. Let's get it, man. Fuck with the kid. Let's go, man. G World Chronicles. We out of here, man. Let's roll.